Hello everyone, this is Lilian from Henan Lima Feed Machinery Manufacturer. Today I'm going to introduce some topic for your reference. Today I'm going to make an introduction of the topic that is the customization fish feed production line. We are manufacturer of the feed equipment. For the fish feed, if you want to set up the production line for making the fish feed, no matter for the farm use or commercial purpose, we can give you the very professional advice and the very professional designs. We will introduce you some the suggestion from these aspects. For example, the raw materials. You can also tell us your raw materials, what you have in your local country, or we can also provide our for your reference. And secondly is the capacity. You can also tell me the capacity, like how much kg per hour or how much tons per hour you want to make. Thus, I can recommend the suitable one for you. And also, we can customize for the production line according to the height, according to the factory square or the warehouse square, like the length, width, and the height of your warehouse. If you already have the warehouse or factory, tell us your height, length, and width. We can customize for you. And also, if you have the specialty power or the voltage of the electricity, we can also help you customize. Usually, our production line, we use a 3-phase. But if you have the special voltage, we can also customize for you. So next, let me introduce the whole set production line one by one, step by step. Okay, number one, the first step before we choose the machine, we need to know the size you want to make, the fish feed size you want to make. For example, if you want to make 2 mm or 3 mm, and we will help you choose the very suitable capacity and give you the very suitable fish feed machines. And we can also make different size fish feed through the different molds. You can see these are our different size finished products, different size fish feed. And also these are our different size fish feed mold. For example, this is the LM63 mm fish feed mold. So we can, according to the different size, different stage, the fish, like give you the different size fish feed mold, and you can make a different size fish feed to feed in your fish. Number two, because our raw materials, sometimes the pellets, we need to grind them into powder firstly. If you use the production line, we can use the different capacity hammer mill to suit for your production line. So as you can see, these two small hammer mill, they're suitable for like 1 ton per hour or below 1 ton per hour, 500 kg per hour to 800 kg per hour around. And this is the bigger capacity, suitable for like 3 tons or 4 tons per hour, the hammer mill. Okay, if you want to make the very fine powder, because the fish feed, the stomach is very weak, and we need to be very careful for the fish feed. So we need the very fine powder. Thus, we can make the very good quality fish feed. We use some sieves for the grinder, different size grain. For usually we will choose 0.8, 1 mm or 2 mm for making the floating fish feed. So if you choose the grinder, the sieves is very important. Okay, number three. So if you choose like a different fish feed size, we can meet like different capacity. The fish feed extruder. So we have different types of the fish feed extruder for making the floating fish feed, and this type is 200 to 300 kg power fish feed extruder. This type is the dry type fish feed extruder. Okay, this type is the wet type fish feed extruder. The difference between the dry type fish feed extruder and the wet type extruder, the mainly is the structure of the conditioner. And how could you choose the dry type extruder or wet type extruder? If your requirement is 500, below 500 kg power, we suggest that you could choose the dry type extruder. But if your capacity is bigger than 500 kg power, you could choose the wet type. Okay, number four, let me introduce the whole set, the production line. If you want to set up the production line, we have two mainly designs. Firstly, is the, you can see this one, the front one is the straight line. Straight line means that you put all the machines in the street. This design is suitable for the clients. They have the limited height and the limited space, limited height. We can customize for you for the straight line for this one. But if you have enough the height, we suggest that you could choose the vertical design. Let me show you. This one. Come here. So the vertical designs we will set up and several floors. We will make the steel building. And this is the bucket elevator. So this kind of designs will save some space because it's vertical. It will save some space. If you want to make a more efficient one and the height is no limit, you can choose that one. It's much better. Okay, next part, I will introduce some customization production lines suitable for different capacity, not only for the small farm, medium farm, and also for the bigger fish farm or for commercial purpose. So first one, this design is very suitable for the small or medium fish farmer. We will use several small machines, separate machine, grinder, mixer, extruder, and dryer, 4 machines for making the floating fish feed. This design is suitable for 100 to 300 kg per hour, the small or medium fish farm. Okay, let's see next one. So this production line, if you want to build a factory or if you want to make the fish feed not only for your own but also for selling to others, you have the warehouse, you have the factory, and you want to do it for commercial purpose, this design is suitable for 300 kg power to 800 kg power. So let me introduce this production line step by step. First one is the grinder. And because this production line is a little big, we will use a conveyor to connect each part. Each machine is part. We will use the main machine. Firstly, I will introduce the main machine firstly. This is the grinder. We grind all the materials into powder firstly. And then we will need a mixer. Mixer mix all the materials into more evenly. You can also add some vitamin or feed additives inside. And then we will use a fish feed extruder. Fish feed extruder is for making the floating fish feed. You can change the mold, change the formula for making different size fish feed. Okay, then we will use a dryer. This dryer is a very big one, the dryer, to dry the fish feed to remove some moisture of the fish feed. And then we will use a seasoning machine, because if you want to sell to others, or if you want to make your fish eat this fish feed more fragrant and more beautiful, looks more beautiful, you can add some fish oil to cook it. And the next one is the cooling machine, because after cooking, there's still some the moisture or still some temperature of the fish feed. We need to cool down it to the home temperature. So we need the cooling machine. And then through cooling machine to the last one is the finished silo. We will use the conveyor to this finished silo, and you can pack it directly. If you want to add the automatic packing machine, you can add the automatic packing machine here. So this is the whole set production line. Each main machine will use a conveyor. This is the conveyor. This is the conveyor, and this is the air conveyor. Air conveyor. Conveyor, the function of the conveyor is connect the front machine and the next machine to transfer the materials. Okay, everyone, so today I have introduced all the details about the fish feed production line. So we can help you customize, and also we can give you more professional advice for helping you build a fish feed factory or fish feed production line. And but if you are interested in poultry feed or shrimp feed or other animal feed production line, the equipment, we also can help you customize it.